Let me tell you something. This shit here look like Christmas morning, Christmas Eve brunch. This is fire. I'm proud of myself with this. This is a good way to send off the first season. Episode 6, Gold Wings, Red Velvet Waffles. Yeah, welcome back to Cooking with Cream. This is episode 6. Super excited. We 6 episodes in. This is the season finale, okay? So today we're gonna do something special. We're making gold wings and red velvet waffles. Pull up. It's time for Cooking with Cream. Alright, before we get into these ingredients, this week's winner is Reek, okay? At the OG Black Man, he gonna get a bottle of our Reggie's Rasta Pasta Sauce, the only homemade jarred Rasta Pasta Sauce on the market. Of course, I sell this. When I first dropped it, it sold out in 3.5 hours. I'm definitely gonna bring it back. For everybody who missed out, we're gonna make that a thing that's reoccurring. Secondly, shout out to Wolf the Wizard. Alright, y'all might know him for Black Ink. My friend Wolf, he did a sponsorship for y'all. So I'm gonna be giving away a couple bottles of Reggie's Rasta Pasta Sauce. When this episode drops, I'm gonna release the information on my IG and we gonna move on from there. So shout out to Reek for winning and shout out to Wolf the Wizard. Like I said, Wolf from Black Ink, my good friend, he set up a sponsorship for y'all. Let's go. Alright, so let's get into this food. Let's get into these ingredients. This actually is a simple ass recipe, but we're gonna make it look fly, right? So if you want your little first overnight date with your new boo, something like that, you wake up, you wanna do something fly for them, we can get into this, okay? Wings, they already clean, lemon, lime, vinegar, all that, they already cleaned out. I got some gold luster. This is real edible gold and some real edible gold flakes. You can find this on Amazon. You can find it at Party City, all of that kind of stuff. Sort of has it because a lot of bakers use this. Alright, I got the seasoning that I typically use on all my chicken. So this is a little bit of adobo, not Goya. We don't fuck with Goya. Lawry's, sazon, paprika, a couple other different things, okay? A little bit of cornstarch. We're gonna batter our wings in the cornstarch. And that way the gold is going to be able to stick to it a little bit more as well. Some mint for garnish, some eggs, lemon slices, little fresh raspberries. If you want to use a different fruit, you can absolutely do that. Boom, I got my cinnamon sugar, Brooklyn butter. As usual, I sell this, okay? A little bit of baking powder, buttermilk, oil, vanilla, confection sugar, and a little bit of spray so that way our waffles don't stick to the pan. Lastly, we got a little cheat sheet. Red Velvet Cake Mix. Now y'all know I typically make everything from scratch, but I just finished watching High on the Hog on Netflix. I actually found out that the red velvet was put there purposely to represent the blood our ancestors shed while they were enslaved. So if you don't like red velvet, you're probably anti-black at this point. We're gonna do this, we're gonna use this. Like I said, some of the ingredients in waffles, pancakes, cake, typically around the same ingredients, we're gonna make it our way. So first thing we're gonna do is season our wings, get them battered up because we need a couple minutes for that cornstarch, and I'm gonna get a little bit of flour in here as well. We need a couple minutes for that to actually stick to the wing, okay? If you just put it from the seasoning and the cornstarch and the flour mixture directly into some oil, a lot of that is gonna fall off into your oil and it's not gonna be good. So, boom. You're gonna throw all these wings up in here. You can season your meat in whatever vessel works best for you. This is the shit I cleaned it in. This is what I'm gonna use because I tell y'all every episode, in a black ass household, we try to limit the amount of dishes that we use. And guess what? I ain't wanna wash this twice. So boom, I'm gonna go ahead and pour all the seasoning in because I've already measured out in my mind as much seasoning as I need. Alright, so we got our seasoning on the chicken. We're gonna put our flour on the chicken. Boom. And I'm gonna put some cornstarch. We're gonna mix that all up. Alright. I like to do double flour, half of whatever flour I put in here. I've been doing this for so long I kinda could just eye it. So I don't really, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so boom, all the seasoning, flour dredge, cornstarch dredge, all over that. You ain't seasoning right if you still can't see the seasoning. You can see that seasoning all through that chicken. We're gonna set that aside. We're gonna get started on our waffle batter. Alright, so we got our chicken seasoned, dredge sticking to it. We got our red velvet mix. Just gonna pour the whole box up in there. The bag that was in the box, whole box, whatever. We got 3 whole organic eggs. Now look at that. The difference between organic eggs and free range eggs, you can see how dark that yolk is. Way better than the other shit. I'm gonna pour that directly in there. I'm gonna pour some oil in there. Just a little bit of this lemon zest. Get you a grater, grate you some fresh lemon zest in there, and we're gonna put some on top when we finish. Not too much, we're not trying to change the flavor of the cake itself. I'm gonna put a little bit of baking powder in here. Obviously the cake mix already has baking powder, but we turning this into a waffle mix and not a cake mix. So add a little bit of something to it. A little dab of vanilla. And I'm gonna put some buttermilk in here. Alright. The recipe calls for water on the box, but we changing it because, like I said, we're making waffles. So these are gonna be buttermilk red velvet waffles. All your ingredients in there, just mix that shit up. Start off slow. What you don't want to do is have this shit splatter all over you and the table and everywhere else. We got it halfway mixed. What I'm actually going to do is add some of our cinnamon sugar butter, our Brooklyn butter, into the batter. And we're going to continue to mix it so that way this gives it a nice cinnamon flavor, some more sugar. The sugar's going to caramelize while it's cooking. Our waffle is nice and done. We're going to continue until all our batter is finished. Alright, so we got a little skillet to fry our chicken in. Typically I use the deep fryer, but I got a restaurant, big ass deep fryer. We not doing that for 10 to 12 wings. So, I got peanut oil here. It's about at 370 to 375 degrees. We're gonna drop this in for about 10 to 15 minutes. More like 15 minutes. I like my chicken wings crispy. I don't like them soggy. So, I'm gonna drop these in there. Hear that sizzle. Get these nice and golden brown. Outside. We're gonna have a couple minutes to let them rest before we make these shit gold chicken. Our chicken has been frying for about 15 minutes, 16 minutes. Nice and golden brown. We're gonna take this out. What I got here is a sheet pan that I got with some paper towels and a drying rack. Now, look how golden brown that is. That's a perfect motherfucking wing right there. What's gonna happen is this. First of all, the paper towel is gonna catch all the oil. That crate is gonna allow for the chicken not to soak in this oil, but release all of it and keep it nice and crispy. We also wanna wait a couple seconds for this to cool down. And we're gonna turn these into some gold wings. Our wings out. We're gonna take our gold luster. I'm gonna take a good paintbrush, barbecue sauce brush, all that kind of stuff. And I'm just gonna go ahead, dab that shit on here. Turn them wings nice and gold. Okay, so we're gonna make a quick lemon glaze. So that way when we're ready to plate, we can put all of that, smother it on top of our waffles. So, I have some confection sugar. I'm gonna do a little bit of vanilla. Not too much. I'm gonna squeeze some lemon juice right up in here, okay? So I got a half lemon. I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze that in there. Mix that right on through. If you need to make more, add you some more sugar, add you some more liquid, and just keep on so you get a nice glazed consistency. Alright, so we got our wings nice and gold. We got our fluffy, thick, red velvet waffles, plated up real nice. What I'm gonna do here is this. I'm gonna add some lemon slices around the side to garnish it. Okay? Just make it nice and pretty.
Música relevante.
Add some of these fresh raspberries. We're gonna come in here with our glaze. Instead of one good time, let's just move that bitch all over. Okay. I'm gonna take some more of that confection sugar. And we're gonna shake it on top. Just like that. Have it snow all over the waffles. And it's gonna be better, because now what we're gonna do is this. We're gonna put some gold wings. Some gold wings right on top. Oh my god. Oh, but we not done. We're gonna take some gold flake now. Make sure you use some tweezers for this, because it'll break up in your hand. Crazy. Last thing you're gonna do, add a little bit more color to it. I got some fresh mint here. I'm gonna break some leaves off. Look at that mother. Look at. Yo. And if you wanna come back and do a little bit more of that, why the fuck not? That shit look like motherfucking Christmas morning, you heard? Alright, y'all, it's a motherfucking wrap. Let me tell you something. This shit here look like Christmas morning, Christmas Eve brunch. This is fire. I'm proud of myself with this. This is a good way to send off the first season. Episode 6, gold wings, red velvet waffles. Yeah, let me see how this tastes real quick. Oh. Outstanding. Got my gold fork, my gold knife, to go my gold wings. Get into this waffle. Take me a little fresh raspberry. That's crazy. Website coming soon. I'm gonna have all my products on there, so that way we can get these orders out faster to you guys. You already know how I do though. I'll pull up on you on the side of the road, send a UFO, put it in the mail. We getting these shits out. You heard? On top of that, once again, I want to say thank you to Walt the Wizard. He did the sponsorship. I'm gonna be giving away some of that Rasta pasta sauce on behalf of him. Make sure y'all like, follow, retweet, repost, subscribe, hit the notification button. If you want to sponsor a show, if you want to sponsor some hair, some lashes, some makeup, I don't give a fuck what it is. If it's free, I'm taking it. You want to give me some food stamps, I'm taking that too. Listen, you're amazing, and I fucking love you.